Oh, writing labels. Oh, can you see that? This is what we made today. Anyway, that's what we made today. We made garlic dill pickle chips. Hi, good times. Good to see you, Jen. Garlic dill chips, 722. Okay. Oh, so yeah, I have been like really happy about it's pickling season, which means it's also canning season. And hello, Fruity. Love to see you. I pickled up some pickle spice kit. See, I don't like the pickle spice. Um, this batch here, I just used the Mrs. Wang's dill pickle packet. It's just an easy one. Yeah. Um, I got some of the bread and butter coming, and I think I have some of her sweet pickles on my wish list on Amazon. And the salsa, I do my own seasoning for the salsa, so um, it's just they're easy. But I'll also do some that I'll actually do it from scratch. I just don't use the pickling spices. Vicky, how are you doing, bud? So all I did was, like I said, I used her deal. I'm just gonna put it on top. Now the labels that I got, those dissolve, but they stick on really good, so I like them. Let's see. So those are the first ones of the year. So now I'm gonna take the ring off. No movement. She's sealed good. Yeah. Into probably will only last until like we'll probably only end up waiting 7 days, but they're the best when you wait 14 days before you open them. Oh no. Yes, Jen, go do that. I've done that. He's tired, been piddling all day, airing up tires, boosting off van battery, and doing some cleaning on it, making videos. How about you? I made a video there, so you guys know what it is. Oh, you can't see that. I suppose that's. Um, I just got to edit it, and so hopefully it'll be out tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I've got hello, our Okie Homestead. Good to see you. How are you? Um, Tomorrow we are making. Hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, it'll be Thursday. some strawberry apple jam. Because they had a really good sale on some organic strawberries and a good sale on some organic Granny Smith apples. So, um, I the thing is, I can't be doing what I've got to do and focusing the camera all the time either. Does that make sense? I'm hoping I got it. Sometimes I do better than others, but I'm still learning and I'll get there. Your hand behind it and still focus. Huh? I'm using a camera, not my phone. So you gotta stand. I got to be able to look from behind and reach into the lens and focus by the lens. We'll see. I did find out my camera was giving me problems today, so it should be interesting to see what I come up with. But I will up with something. Yeah. Um sometimes my camera will do this where I can focus in on something in front of me before I start, and it'll do that for me. But if I move around, then it doesn't always. Does that make sense? We'll get it. Hi, Wendy. Glad to see you. How are you? Except for my apartment's AC and it's not that hot in here. But my kitchen's tiny. I mean, there's only so many places I can put my camera to videotape. We'll get it though. Yeah, right now I wouldn't even try to videotape outside. My phone, even if I used my phone wouldn't like it either. It would want to shut down. Yeah, I do have a plan, or actually, I did have a plan to get at least a GoPro 6 or 7. Um, but I got told not to get a GoPro by my adopted daughter because she said that that's going to be a Christmas gift for me this year. Um, I just don't know which one that she's going to get. Hey, Wendy, we're glad to have you for the 20 minutes, darling. Believe me, oh my gosh, like yesterday, I had all these good plans on getting stuff done. Yeah, I know it's the 4th, but we celebrated it on the on Saturday because my son's work had not told him that they would have a late start for 4th of July. We didn't find that out until Monday morning. Yesterday morning is when we found out that that's what they were going to do. And I had all these plans, and then I walk into my bathroom, and there's water all over the floor. And I go and I look, and it's leaking from the bottom. So, of course, got to call the landlord, got to call the maintenance guy. And so that took, for him to fix it, it took until 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So pretty much all of it's gone. And I'm like, what a 4th of July. Oh, yeah. And I totally agree, Piggy. Um, it's something that we had talked about before. Um, Now my daughter is talking about. By the way, yeah, my daughter started a channel. She's not going to be able to post all the time. She's thinking maybe one video a week. She's not going to be able to do lives because of her kids. They're still little. But she uploaded her first video. It is lemon chicken and with sour cream ranch mashed potatoes. So her channel is called Lindsay, Lenzie, home. No, it's home cooking separated. So home cooking with Lindsay, but Lindsay is spelled Lenzie. Um, so we're excited about that, and she's also talking about um, yeah, it the the thing that flushes the motor part that flushes the toilet. It's got the seal at the bottom, and then there's a seal inside it. The seal inside it and at the bottom were both bad. So he went to the maintenance room, got a new one, and installed that. But then it was still leaking. So then, but in a different place that we hadn't noticed. So it was where those bolts with the seal has a seal, a bolt, and it goes down the bottom of your tank, in the bottom, and it goes through and it attaches to your base. Well, those were really loose, so he tightened those down the best he can. He said, really, they need to be replaced. He goes, but we don't have any, and the landlord was out of town until this morning. So, but luckily, tightening it right now temporarily fixes that part. And I just keep telling him, I want a new toilet. I'm tired of this. Hey, full blown country. We made pickles today. Look, I had enough for 6 jars. Told you guys that my cucumbers have been going nuts. And that's just the pickling cucumbers. This isn't the slicing. See, I got the straight 8 slicing. I got ones that they call munchums. And so they're like half the size of a straight 8. And then I got lemon cucumbers. And I've gotten some of all of them, but my pickling cucumbers are going nuts. So I think I need to do probably 6 more jars of these at least. And then I'll start doing some baby garlic dills, and probably some sweet out of the babies. Thank you, Wendy. Hey, Storms, Radios, and Cats. Good to see you. Yes, this is actually one of my, everybody's like, oh, Christmas is the greatest time of the year, right? No. For me, pickling and canning season is when you'll see me smelling the most. I just so totally enjoy it. Can you guys see all the garlic in that? Look at that. That's how much garlic I like in mine. They're so good. Hey, she stole my thunder. How do? Awesome. Hey. Bring back the booze and the popcorn. Especially the booze. I can eat pickles. Can't eat a Christmas present. Now, you know what? I disagree there, Piggy. Last year, all of my friends and family got homemade fudge samplers. Each one of the samples had 6 different fudges in it with at least 2 pieces of each. I tried to make, unless it was a bigger, like for my sister, I put 3 in because of my nephew. So he got some. Like my daughter got a bigger packet. No, she didn't because I got her other stuff. My son-in-law got the fudge because that's what he wanted. But yeah, and I traded. I did a wonderful trade. A box of fudge like this and like this for homemade baklava. Um, oh, there's a little bit. But yeah, see? She stole my thunder, so do I. But I didn't think about making me a drink before I went live. So yeah. Oh, baby girl, come here, come here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is a little bit for those of you that don't know. Every once in a while, she likes to get in there. Give me Game Boy or some canned pickles or some such. I'll take the canned foods. And you know what? That's what my family and friends say. They really do. Hello, Danny Days. Yeah, she stole my thunder. I almost stepped on her paw, and that's why I felt so bad. And she really is. She's my garden. She guards my garden now. She guards that from the squirrels and the chipmunks. She does not let them come and mess with my garden. That's a pretty good cat. The only her payment is she wants some of the lettuce. Oh yeah, she is very very. She won't even let other like now the big dogs she'll leave alone, but she won't let little dogs in. She won't let other cats in. She licks her lips at watching the birds at the bird feeder. Um, but I wouldn't go out today except for early this morning. We got to 96 today with a heat index of 104. Belt loop, awesome, awesome. I hope this day is finding you all good. Well, even if I buy it from the store now, my lettuce is pretty much done out there. I'm going to hopefully this week order the season stuff for one of my hydroponics, and it's going to be all lettuce, which is what's going to take us through the rest of the year. I'll actually do 2 hydroponics inside by the way. With that, here we go, you guys. See them right there? Those are, I don't have the basic parts in there right now. Because I need to sanitize them and stuff. And so that'll be how I grow most of our lettuce for the rest of the year. And then come this fall where I had lettuce, I'll probably put some cabbage in for a fall harvest and put in some more spinach again. See if I can get it to go. So yeah, that's my plan. And I don't know if I'm going to bring anything in this year to winter over or not yet. I may bring some of my peppers in. Sometimes I want the courage that cats have, but then I realize I have to face snakes and think to myself, I'm good. Um, Piggy, those are the lights that go to my hydroponics. I just don't have the base that holds the water and the water pump and everything for the hydroponics on it yet. I've got to sterilize everything for this year. Yeah, we do. You're right. Because they eat the copperheads. Very well said, Piggy. Courage must be tempered with knowledge and ability, and most of all, wisdom. Very, very good. Yeah. I love mine, and the thing that I love the most is in the winter, I can grow stuff that I can't grow outside. So, they are, because they're LED. This one is LED grow lights. So there's white, red, and blue. And when I'm not using the hydroponics part of it, I'll use it as a lamp. I'll tell you that. I'll use it as a lamp. Oh, thank you so much. She stole my thunder. I'm sorry, I forget your name. Yeah, so I did make, and they're already all gone because they were on the table. I did make some white chocolate chip and almond cookies, and no, I did not videotape it. It's sort of a play off of white chocolate chip and macadamia nuts, but with the price of macadamia nuts, I was like, let's see if I can use a different nut and it still be good. And by golly, man, I did like 3.5 dozen, and it's just me and my son. Mainly, my son ate all 3.5. Well, probably about at least 3 dozen. I probably got 6 out of it. Hey, and then I think another thing I want to do, I got a good buy on some Bartlett pears, so I'm thinking about making some pear butter. It rains here. I want it all evening and night long. Yeah, we're supposed to. They said we have chances of rain at 8, and then again at 11, and then tomorrow we're supposed to get some rain, which would be great because then I don't have to water. Aquaponics? No, I have been looking into it, but right now I probably won't be able to be just because I'm limited on space. Because where the hydroponics are right now, before January, I have some shelving units that I need to build because so I can put up a different. Um, I'm going to start my plants inside, so that's going to take all that room there, and really, otherwise, I have nowhere to put them. I mean, I live in an apartment, a 2-bedroom apartment, 1 bath. I couldn't tell you how many square feet, but it's not much. It's under 1,000 square feet. So it is pretty small. But I want to do aquaponics. Kentucky State University here in Frankfurt has an aquaponic course. They do aquaponics, hydroponics, and it's part of their ag department. But yeah, they're actually really known for that if that's what you want to go into. Which we'll see how I've got a friend in Colorado that has the aquaponics set up down in his basement. And he and his wife absolutely love them. So there is a thought about doing it as I ramble and ramble on. Okay, Wendy, you have a wonderful evening. Hey, Josh, what up? Look, first pickles of the year. I love pickling. So yeah, we have jam. So I'll probably have a jam video this week, and that's going to be the strawberry apple. And I'll probably do a painting video. So after I get this one from this one edited, I'll do the next one, and then I'll do the painting. Yeah, or I could do the painting and then the jam, but I got the fresh strawberries now, so I would rather not wait too long to do them. Exactly, Piggy, exactly. And there's a thing though is I've watched a lot of videos and stuff on the aquaponics on how to do it yourself, DIYs, and really, I'm thinking I could actually do it pretty cheap if I had the room. That's the thing. My thing isn't so much the cost, though I don't have a lot of money. I am creative enough to figure out ways around it and find things that I could use to do it for a small amount because I'm good at pinching pennies. Now I forget. My brain went blank. Anyway, it's more of a matter of figuring out how you can get the stuff that you need at a reasonable price. Yes. Um, yes, yes, PVC, but you need holding tanks too. So I mean, but that could be a cooler that you picked up at a yard sale or Goodwill or Salvation Army, secondhand store, whatever. You're stuck on your friend's number. I need to reach. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and Josh, it doesn't have to be anything big, just a little bit, a little something, let people know, hey, I'm still around. I'm still trying to get things straightened up and working on ideas for more videos down the road. You know, even if it's just something that simple. I mean, just, let people know that you're still around and you haven't given up or anything. Right, exactly, Piggy. Yes, Skinner, and I was thinking about that is I want to plant a tree in a container, and I was thinking that would work perfect. Because see, if I plant anything directly into the ground, if I move, I cannot take it with me. And I ain't spending 30, 40, 50 bucks on a tree that I have to leave behind. Yeah. Yeah. Now, remember when me and my daughter, hopefully in 5 or 6 years, get us a place out in the country, I got to start that whole garden all over again. And I'm thinking, even with the raised garden beds, where you did that PVC pipe down into the container, I could do something similar to like that with my garden beds. What do you think, Josh? I mean, I would have to put some kind of plastic liner at the bottom so it would hold a little bit of the water, and then put some, you know, gravel or rock or whatever in the bottom and do it that way. Right. I just thought about the being able to do the wick 'em ups, raised garden beds. I just really fascinated with that idea. Yeah, and that's exactly it. We're looking at starting a homestead is what we'll be doing, and but I won't be doing it by myself. It'll be my daughter and her husband and children, and then my adopted daughter and her husband. And it's sort of like a group homestead. Yeah, a group homestead. Does that make sense? Oh yeah, I've done it so many times. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Only thing is, me and her husband are really working on my daughter to let us have at least a milk cow and one meat cow. Um, because I, I'm just not really. If you look at how long it took us to get over the Great Depression, to get through the Great Depression was 10 years. And the only reason we came out of it is because of the World War started. And then everybody had to work to produce stuff to go to war. So there's my thought on it. Well, and that I mean I've read countless things about it, but that's the main thing that they say made it to where we got out of the Great Depression. Well, I'm sorry, but I think we're going into another depression. Will it be as bad as far as like the stock market? Maybe not, because they now have safety things for that. But the average day people aren't going to be able to afford to get the stuff that they need because the prices have gone so high. And I don't know how long it's going to take us to be able to get a handle on our economy to where those prices come down and people are able to somewhat make it. Um, about wicking beds. Sure, because of the water. Well, Josh, that's why I was saying, like, um, you know that plastic that they use for pool liners? If you put that in, say, the bottom half of the the raised garden bed, and maybe just poke a few holes for drainage. Not a whole bunch, just a few. And then put, like I said, put rock down in the bottom, and then your branches, your mulch, your straw, your mulch, more mulch, whatever, however you do it, however you layer yours. I usually do the wood, and then straw, then mulch, then topsoil, and then some more mulch. And then I plant, and then I put straw on the top. Hey, hedgehog. Goats for goats. Oh, yeah. We tried to talk my daughter into that, and she said no way. Because me and my son-in-law want to make goat cheese, because we both like it. My daughter's, no. Skinner, Josh, did you find a place in Tennessee? I know, Piggy, you're so sweet. As far as the state of the nation, we are in a full-blown depression. Right, it won't be called so until many years from now, but that's what we are. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I figure we are too. Um, and you're right. They're not calling it a depression or anything like that, but really it is. It has, to me, all the signs of a depression, or at least the beginnings of a depression. So anyway, but I've got people that know me, so they're like going, so you're a preparer. I'm like, no. My grandmother taught me to always have backstock of food, always, and household supplies and stuff. I go, that's not being a prepper. That is just being logical, especially when you look and see how our economy is. So, and the thing is, it doesn't take much for an economy that is doing good up here to switch and just go downhill until it stabilizes out at some point. But it doesn't take much to tip an economy either way to go good or bad. So, yeah. Not that the World War wasn't a major thing, because it was. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was just trying to figure out what you were talking about, I guess. Shane. Sean. Josh. Yeah. I was just about going through all the names, wasn't I? Oh, see, and Piggy, that's why I watch so much of the homesteaders videos and stuff, is because I'm trying to before we actually do it. And yeah, I know it's not the same as the hands-on, but at least I will be able to go into it with some knowledge of what we want to do, what we don't want to do. And I share this with the others that are involved um, in this venture in 5 or 6 years. So, and it's going to be an adventure. Yeah. Thank you, Hedgehog. Hedgehog. What is your actual name? Is it Laura? Because I know someone said hi, Laura, to somebody. Oh, exactly. And I love going and watching Eileen's cooking because she has a different style than I do. And that's awesome. So it's another style that I can learn, even if it's not too different from mine, but it's still different enough. And being that I was raised in Washington State, where we cook a little bit different, with a Southern influence from my grandmother, and then the Native American influence too, from my other grandmother, and a Canadian, because remember I was adopted, and then the French Canadian influence from my other grandmother. So I've got all that mixed in together. Yeah, but see, that's the great thing about the videos that we do. Even if they're, different, and yeah, I do multiple topics in mine. But that allows me to, okay, this guy trellises his tomatoes on a string. This is what it looks like. They look like they do really good that way. Well, this one uses trellises her tomatoes with bamboo, and this is that outcome. This person over here doesn't trellis her tomatoes at all and lets them grow naturally on the ground. It gives me a choice to look into those and then decide what's the best for me. Well, this year I built the thing so my tomatoes trellis up a string in this one garden bed, but the other garden bed of tomatoes are on the tomato stakes, just because I needed to get them in and I didn't have time to build another thing for them to grow up, which I'll do next year. That's fine. I don't know how much Cherokee I am, but I am a Cherokee, Apache, and Blackfoot and Inuit on my mom's side. Tell me one to look for. Oh, I'm thinking he's talking about the wick up containers, garden containers, Josh. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, Belt Loop, you're fine. Thank you for being here. I think Fruity got lost. Oh, really? Wow. You know what? I've had some pretty good adventures just winging it. And I ain't talking about buffalo wings. Oh, I do make some pretty good ones. I don't know how to do that, Josh. Are you just sitting back and laughing, Fruity? And by the way, it's open. Um, has anybody ever had pickled zucchini? I want to know this. No one in my Awesome. Thank you, Piggy. Thank you, Josh, for your service and dedication to our nation, please. I'm trying. I'm pushing that three dot thing, and nothing's happening. I'll just do this, Josh. Type something, Josh. Now, can you do it? Put user in timeout. Hide user on this channel. Remove mod. Pin message. How do you pin message? I don't even know. It probably wouldn't be a good idea. Report, remove. It doesn't give me the option to do your link. Hey, Josh, I put you as a moderator. Can you put the link in now? But see, look. Okay. All right. Well, how do I get to your channel? No. No. Okay. He got you. He got it. He got you, Josh. It didn't give me. I'm not sure how to do that. Someone's got to. I'm better if I'm shown how to do it with the person here in person showing me. If you're talking about copying and pasting on here, I can tell you how really easy he wants to know. There you go. Thank you, Josh. Hey, Josh, can you put my link up? I don't know how to do. I don't even know how to put my link up. I mean, I'll admit I'm a newbie and I'm still really wet behind the ears. Rudy, did you ever decide what kind of fruit you want me to paint for your painting? I think I've been more Josh. I was more support. My late husband was 13 years in the Army National Guard. So yeah, and my sister Tina was Navy in the Gulf War. Learning and doing. You got it. I'm just gonna paint you a great big strawberry. Works for me. Man. I thought you would like that. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because you know I'm not mean. I've got 18 strawberry plants. And I have plans to put more in next year. Hello, Shane. I was calling Josh Shane earlier. It was sort of funny. So you must have been on my mind. But my raspberry, my little, just the little shoots that you can buy at the store of raspberry and blackberry, they died. They started doing really good, and then we got that sudden quick heat, and they just didn't do it. Shane, first pickles of the year. They are garlic dill slices. There must be some wild strawberry plants. Oh, I bet. Thank you, Belt Loop. See, I didn't even ask Josh if he wanted to be a mod. I just made him a mod. Josh, if you want pickles, you need to come get them. It would be cheaper for you to come get them than the cost of me shipping them right now. Oh no, Shane. This is just the start. I've got these, and then I will do some garlic baby deals, and then I got to do bread and butter, both the chips and spears. And then I have been requested by several people for some sweet pickles. Um, I do need to do probably about at least 6 more of these, and I'll probably do some garlic dill spears. Um, I go through a lot of pickles. I love pickles. I am such a pickle girl. Yeah, in canning season, Christmas time means fudge time. So that keeps me pretty happy during that time too, because I make a lot of fudge. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to ship it this year. Shipping them would be cheaper. Um, Last year, Piggy, two shipping 2 jars of pickle relish this size through the U.S. mail cost me $25. Yeah, and the prices went up at Christmas time. So yeah, and he's in Illinois, just north of me. Afraid not fraud. Um, Sean, what? Shane, Sean, Josh, what are you talking about? Oh well, see, they were gifts. Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see that. So it was $5 for me to make them, which I got to double check on the price of the jars. Um, and then, so that was 10. So, oh yeah, I spent $35 on 2 jars of pickles. Oh, Josh, I would too. But I wouldn't let you leave until I fed you. Does that make sense? I like feeding people. Um, Josh, that's great when someone's buying them, but this was a gift, and it still cost me $35 to make and ship. Plus, I don't get the jar back. Okay, yeah. We're going to be getting done here in just a few minutes too, so understand. But yeah, I mean, if someone wanted to buy them from me, I would have to charge them shipping. Yes, I would have to figure out the cost of shipping. She stole my thunder, so you're the one. Oh, I love that. That is so funny. She stole my thunder. Oh, my foot went to sleep, guys. It's doing that prickly thing. Oh, so now I know who to blame when I misspell stuff, right? On the computer. I hate typing. Me and typing does not always go hand in hand, if you know what I mean. All right, Josh, you have a good night. And Fruity can verify that, I can't type and I can't spell. And boy, do we get some laughs off my typos. I'm even talking on my regular computer. Tried not to sneeze. I have done nothing but sneeze all day. I have taken my allergy pills. And I even did the nose spray thing, but yeah, my okay. JD, I am so glad you came. Thank you so much. Yeah. You guys like grab a hold of those typos and run with them. I don't know. Maybe maybe she stole my thunder. Likes to be cussed at like a sailor. She might like it. Hi, Emily. Good to see you. Yeah. Um, our air quality level is moderate today, and my allergies are just full force. Last night, I think I woke up 3 or 4 times with a sneezing fit. Not coughing, sneezing. You know how you get that tickle in the back of your throat and it makes you cough? It's like I had a tickle in this nostril that made me have to sneeze. Yeah, it was just. Thankfully, I got through making the pickles without sneezing, but there you go. Now you getting that eye twitch just before I have to sneeze. Teach me, lady. If Fruity, do you need to go? I know it's like, yeah, yeah, we're in different states. I know it's getting late there in the UK, Fruity. I tell you what, guys, now that's a friend for you. She stays up for my life every week. And I mean, when it starts, it's 11 o'clock her time. And by the time she gets to go to bed, if we go a full hour or more, it's after midnight. Yeah. Thank you also, Emily. It's really awesome for you to be up and coming to my live at your time. Okay. We need you to say a lot more F bombs. I kid. Stay the big teddy bear you always are. As a Quebecaner, I probably didn't get that right. In the group, I'm the only one permitted to be mean. Ha ha ha. Aw, thank you, Fruity. Hi, Audrey. Oh, well, Audrey, you're more than welcome. It's every Tuesday. It starts at 6 p.m. Eastern. And usually we start wrapping it up about 7. But unless we feel like staying longer, we can do that too. But it's all up to you, hon. Well, Shane, you are a teddy bear. You almost remind me of my one stepdad. And my one stepdad, he was like the cross between Santa Claus and a teddy bear. He looked like Santa Claus. He had the white hair and the beautiful blue eyes, big husky man, full beard and mustache. But he was the biggest teddy bear. He really was. And I miss him so much. I miss both of my dads so much. And both my moms. And all my grandmas. And all my grandpas. You know, when you have 2 families, technically, if I ever figured out who my dad was, that'd be 3 families. And I tell you what, it's hard to keep track of. Yeah. Keep going, LOL. Yeah, I would be too at midnight. I bet Fruity's getting there too. So I wonder if Emily and Fruity are like near each other in the UK. So where are you at in the UK, Emily? And Fruity, where are you at in the UK? I'm just curious. Oh, Midlands. Okay, where are the Midlands? What does Midlands mean? Is Midlands like a big area or a small area? We have a good sleep. Good sleep. Oh, you meant good sleep. The middle of UK. So it's like out in the country, Fruity? Or you like in a town or a city? No. So you're in a town or a city or a village. I forget that you can have villages. I think I lived in a village once. You're in a town. See, I live in a small city. That's what we classify as. But it has a feeling of being a town because we're so spread out and we have woods and stuff that is incorporated into town or city. Like I said, it feels more like a town. In fact, there's more places, stores and stuff where my daughter lives in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, than there is here. You got like two main outside of downtown, which is the mom and pop stores are down there. But the bigger shopping, there's two, but they're really not that big. I mean, they're within a 5 block square. Up there on the east side, or am I the east side? Maybe that's the west side. Oh, anyway, so you have an east side and a west side. Each area has a shopping, your fast foods and all that. Um, but that's really it. You have downtown, east side, and west side. That's it. It's I think Scottsbluff, Nebraska was bigger. Oh, I did not know that, Shane. Well, guys, I'm gonna say good night because quite honestly, I need to pee, and I don't want to be rude and leave you with a blank script. Well, yeah. So please, everybody have a wonderful night. Everybody rest well when you get there, and I will see you next time to let you know. Um, Dang it, I forgot what I was going to say again. But good night.